Oh, Gerald, don't fail me now. Hey, little buddy. Okay. Seriously, hair in my mouth. Timing is impeccable. As I clean my glasses and welcome you to Monday. Hello. It's 7 o'clock. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You're on Mystery Card Monday. It could also be, let me show you how. It can be whatever you want it to be. So give me a hidey-ho. Let me know who's in the house as I frantically clean my glasses. And I literally just shoved everything in a bucket on the floor. If you have been following along for the last day or two, I have been creating all the things. And you know what happens when I create? There is like this much space left on my desk. I had every intention of coming down after dinner. Right after dinner, it was like 6 o'clock, and I'm sitting on the couch, minding my own beeswax. And what do I see? I see that the decorative trees bundle is back in stock. Well, all heck breaks loose. Craig says, I have not seen Dolores move that swiftly ever, because I slammed the laptop shut. I busted it upstairs, and I placed all the orders for all my girls who have registered for my decorative trees class. And now the bundles are on their way. They said they were out of stock until the week of December. Lord, no. What month is this? October 14th. They are back now, friends. So giddy up, go. If you want those decorative trees dies, they're in. Go get them. Yay. I'm so excited. I was a little stressed that stuff wasn't going to get to my people in time for the class. That's a lovely segue into other things. But hey, I got to say hi to my people. Hello, all my people. Donna, hello. I hope your hip is doing well, my friend. I haven't talked to you in forever. Can't wait to see you in a couple weeks at the extravaganza. Paulette is in the house. And hello, Louise. Nice to see you. And Penny and Joy, Judy, Mary, Charlene, and Jen. Holy cow. Thank you, Joy. I've been on a roll. Tracy, hello. I had visions of talking to you, yesterday? Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Huh. Kathy, Karen, and Donna from Washington. Hello. There's Bev, my friend. Hello. Sounds like you had a good weekend. Chris Stones from Australia is in the house. Welcome, my friend. Inez and Bernice. Hello. Still golfing, Bernice? You know what? If I golfed, today would be the day I was going to golf. I don't golf, so I didn't. But if I were to do such a thing, today would have been the day. It was beautiful here. I think it got up to 22. I don't know. I was in my the struggle is real. The struggle is real with the hair today. I don't know what the heck. I need my glasses. I need my other glasses to do this with, right? Oh, I should get my children. No, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Elaine, help. I haven't figured out how to style this yet. Okay, what's going on here? It's like seriously in my eyes. Anyway, you guys, okay, 28. Holy crackin', Inez. That is smoking hot. Wow. Okay, 24. Okay, I'm definitely going for a walk tomorrow. Anyway, you guys, so this weekend was a good one, wasn't it? For me, it was. I had Alicia's birthday was Saturday, but because we had a wedding Saturday, we went out for dinner on Friday night to our favorite restaurant, Halong Bay. We had some Vietnamese food that was delicious. And then Saturday, you know what it's like with 3 women in the house trying to get ready for a wedding? Looks like a tornado went through our bathroom. Every hair product, every nails, all the things were being done. Shoes, purses, it's everywhere, right? We went out and it was a lovely day for a wedding. It was just in St. Albert. Craig's nephew was getting married. So beautiful day. It took the better part. Like I say, we started getting ready at I don't know, I guess it was about 12. Yeah. All the things, hair, nail, right? Where's the card, right? Who's got the present, all that stuff. And then that went, I think we were home by probably 10:30 or so. We didn't stay too long. I can't believe Dolores did as well as she did with heels. Oh my gosh, you guys. When was the last time I wore heels? I wear heels once a year, and I was afraid. I'm not going to lie. With my back and my hip, I can barely walk in running shoes or slippers. How am I going to walk in heels? Well, let me tell you. You take some Advil before you leave, and then when you get to the reception, you have a bunch of wine and maybe a shot or more of tequila. All went well. And my dance moves, they were epic. The children didn't think so. But anyway, I did really well. I was not in pain at all. And the next day I wasn't in pain either. I thought, that's it. I won't be able to move tomorrow. I was fine. Oh my God. So now painkillers, wine, and or tequila. That's Tamara's new recipe. Hey, Nancy. Hello. And Lynn. Yeah. Anyway, so it was good. Sunday, I was too tight. Like, I don't know. I didn't go to, I guess I went to bed around midnight, but that was too late for me. And so, and I wore false eyelashes, which the next day my eyes were like, oh yeah, you think that was fun? Okay, well, I'm going to show you. And my eyes were like 2 pea holes in the snow. Like they were so puffy, and wasn't a good look for me. Anyway, it was fun. It was fabulous. I spent a few hours down in the cave creating for my classes. I am thrilled with how my cards came up. Ooh, had a hip replacement. Yeah, that would hurt. Debbie, yeah, no. And heels, I mean, we're not talking like 9-inch heels. I know, right, Kim? It's fabulous. I mean, they were just anything higher than a slipper, and I tell you, I'm hurting. Let me show you what I came up with. So first things first, you guys, I am down to two packets left for my decorative trees class. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I only have 2 packets left. I cannot create more. I cannot. These ones almost killed me. I was ready to hang up my Stampin' Up! Demonstratorship over this one. This took me days. Okay, I'm not prepping anymore. I only have 2 packages left. The dies, the bundle is back in stock. Ideally, if you're going to take this class, you're going to order the bundle for me, right? Because I worked so hard for this one. I seriously underpriced myself on that one. But anyway, 2 packets left on that. And then I created for my next class after that is the Reindeer Fun, which is November 15th. So I'm going to start cutting for that one. Let me show you. Tracy's in the house, so shout out to Tracy for this little piece of awesomeness. This is made using the Reindeer Fun. It's not one that's going in my class, but I just thought I'd share it with you because it's fabulous. This one also didn't make the cut. I am thrilled with how many people really like this card because I was like, you could tell, like, I cut it. I rearranged. I worked for hours on this card. And in the end, yes, I do like it. But then I thought, no, the die cutting, again, might kill me. So we're not. Yes, you need that bundle, Inez. You need them all of them. Anyway, so this one didn't make the cut, but it was fun to put together. These little stinkers are adorable. The 3 I did land on for the class are this one. You know I love non-traditional Christmas. This is actually cherry cobbler. It just doesn't show very well on camera. Thanks, Donda. This one I love beyond. Oh my gosh, I love this card so much. Love it. I mean, seriously, black and gray. What? Christmas? Sure, why not? And this, okay, this is the one I was torn on. So look, you could do this. No, I'm going with this one in red. You could, if you don't like the presents and you're taking my class, well, you're gonna have the bundle, so you can make your reindeer and you can make it that way. But these are the pieces that are gonna be included in the class. But hey, you could also do this, which I might do after the fact, but this is what's going to be in the class. So those are the 3 that are coming up. It's a $90 bundle, $100 for it to be mailed to you. This is another thing I was playing with today. I had to do a quick and easy birthday card. Came up with this one with Cake Fancy. Hadn't seen that one on Always Black and White Christmas for Nancy. That's right. This is what my tutorial is going to be. So anybody who is spending money this month with me, this is one of the tutorials you get. Thank you, Mary. That's what I've been working on. Holy cow. Yeah. So should we make some cards? Okay, wait. What else do I have to tell you? Right now, 3-day flash sale from Stampin' Up. There's 15% off stamp sets from the annual catalog. Okay. Jennifer, where do you think the presents are from? I'll give you a hint. It is in my virtual Reindeer Fun class. That's your hint. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, princess. Yes, 15% off stamp sets from the annual catalog. All right. So if there's anything in there that you didn't get that you want, now is the time to do it. Today, tomorrow, and or Wednesday. Decorative trees bundle is back. You need to be on my newsletter list for the 12 weeks of Christmas. Oh, and the other thing, so if you didn't catch, yes, 30% off on kits. There's so much going on, right? I'm sorry, Jennifer. Okay, it is from the Reindeer Fun bundle. 30% off the kits. there's lots going on. My brain. But the other thing I wanted to say is if you missed my coffee break on Friday, I put out a huge shout out. Now, right now there are 48 people watching me. If 48 of you do what I would love for you to do right now, man, we'd be done. Tamara is putting on a fundraiser, or a funraiser, as I like to call it, for Santa's Anonymous. And a short version is I am asking for people to sponsor a kit, or 2 kits, or 3 kits, or half a kit, whatever you can afford. But generally speaking, a kit, the average price of a kit is $30. If you want to sponsor a kit, I will place an order for all of said kits. All of my commission from those will be rolled into more kits. All of the free spending will be rolled into more kits. And my goal is to have 100 kits to take to the Santa's Anonymous. I'm already at 38 kits. I am so excited about that. I'm going to put it in my newsletter as well, and I hope to reach a few more. Some people have been so gracious as to sponsor 2, 3, 4 kits. It's going to make a world of difference to a child age 9 to 12, which is the hard group. It's so easy to grab, the Nerf gun and the cute stuffies and the squashmallows and whatever they are. Yes, I saw that, Linda. I was talking to Sue about that yesterday. That Linda, you're amazing. She sponsored 3 kits for myself and 3 kits for my friend, Sister Sue, because I said, hey, me and my team can beat you and your team in fundraising. What do you say? Let's go. Let's talk some smack. And so she jumped on board with that. And so she's doing a fundraiser for Victoria. Victoria charity. I think they have the Santa's Anonymous too there in Victoria. So we're going head to head to see who comes out the winner here. Whichever kits we can get with the money raised, Ina. So I do want to get a number of the new one that is out. It's like a memory keeping book for the older girls. Like I say, the 9 to 12-year-olds are hard to shop. They don't receive as many presents as the younger kids who get like Play-Doh, and they're a little bit of a harder niche to fill. But there are some kits that are $18 because they're on sale this month. So I'm gonna get a mix. I'm gonna get some for the boys, and I'm gonna get some for the girls, and we'll see. But on average, the price point is about $30. The one I want to get is just over $30, but that's fine. I'll cut into my commissions and all that, and I'll get some of those. So any kit. So every $30 helps. If you don't have $30 in the budget, 15 is fine. I've got some people who are doing, a kit and a half, and I pool them together. And so again, now there's 53 of you on here. If every one of you, 53 people, I know some of you have, but if we could get 50 people, boom, I'm almost at my 100 kit goal. So all you have to do is send $30 to me, Bertram4@shaw.ca, and that'll sponsor a kit for Santa's Anonymous. So, all right, giddy up, let's go. Yes, Bev, yes. All right. Hi, Petty. All right, you guys, let's make a card, and let me see if I can remember how, okay? Some of you may have seen this. If you are in my group, or if you're in my team, if you're in a team of any of my Silver Sisters across Canada, you may have seen this card we did at our SSS Super Team event. Hi, Virginia. Super Team events that we did a week ago Saturday. That event is something that we do exclusively for our teams. It's an all-day event, and there are anywhere from 10 to 15 presentations throughout the day. Most are live, some are recorded, but all of me and me sisters, me and all of my sisters, my friends across the country, we put this on for our teams, and we create a project, and we demonstrate it, and we try to inspire and teach, and we give tips and tricks, and it's one big deal. It's like convention, but just for our teams, and it's an exclusive perk for our teams as our thank you for being with us, and just to come together and do some crafting. Now, life has been happening. So tonight I am doing the same project that I did for that event. It's still, the rest of the event is still exclusive to our teams. I'm just doing a do-over of my card. This is what we're going to end up with. It is called a Panoramic Card. And you've probably seen them on Pinterest and around. It's very popular. It's very easy, but most people are like, what are the dimensions on that? So, hey, aren't you glad you tuned in? Because here we go. Hi, MJ. Canning applesauce. Oh, Lord. Hello, Wilson. Hi, Marcella. Excuse me. Hello, Marcella. Nice to see you, friend. And Jan. Oh, everybody. Does the 15% off work on the pre-order stamp sets? No, Kim. It's only on the annual catalog. Annual. So, no, not on the... Annual only, my friend. Now, if there are any bundles in the annual catalog that you want, it's probably cheaper to unbundle them, buy the stamp set at 15% off, and buy the dies at full price. Do the math on it, though. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're going to be doing the panoramic card, and I'm going to show you a few variations here because I am floundering. I literally I don't even have my pieces cut. It's one of those days. It's okay. Here's another one I did. So this layout works amazingly well with our papers, like our realistic what are these called? I don't know. These life type scenery. Words are hard. It's nice. It's pretty. Look at that. Okay. Here's the other one I did. So I'm going to have lots of this one. And here's another one with the Splendid Autumn paper. And this sentiment is from the new scrapbooking set. Like literally, you guys, I've got 15 sets here that have not been cleaned and put back. So I don't know where anything is. It's all on the floor. This is the set that I used for that sentiment, the Bountiful Blessings. Okay, so that's where we're going. That's where we're going with this. Alrighty. That's the plan, Stan. So I'm going to start with this one, and then if we have time, I'll make another one. I wanted to show, though, that if you use our realistic papers, it's great. You're maintaining the scene, but it also works for non-scenery pictures. Okay, this is just our papers. So I just grabbed this one, which is from the Sentimental Christmas. So giddy up, let's go. And breathe. Okay. We're going to start with our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half. Oh, I don't have my glass mat out. Oh, look at that. Oh, well. Thank you, Mary. All right. So there we go. We've got our card base. Now, this piece is not necessary. It truly isn't. I like it. It's actually easier if you don't have it because look at how little room you have between these layers. But I like a little background. Yeah, Jennifer, my recipe is always posted in the afternoon. So yeah, it's there. I'm going to run this through if I can find the embossing folder that I need, which is our Gently Falling or Snowflake Falling Snowflakes. I don't know what it's called. I'm now making things up. And let's see if I can even find it. I want to say Gently Falling. I want to say a lot of things. Everything is not where it's supposed to be. Due to the crafter math. Oh, there's that paper. I was looking for that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Lord. All right, bear with me, friends. Okay. Here we go. This hair is not cooperating. I didn't use my usual hairspray today. All right, anyway. Snowflake Sky, 3D embossing folder. Now, I did it wrong on Saturday. I actually did it sideways, but you can't tell because it's hidden. But because the card is this orientation, I had done it this way, which meant that the whole scene was sideways. So I'm going to do it right this time. Open this up. I'm going to line it up with the black line over here. Okay, we're going to run it through the embossing or through the cut and emboss machine. Seam first, always seam first with our proper, this guy, number 4, embossing plate number 4, or plate number 4. So this layer truly is optional. It could also be designer paper. You could use, a vellum or a different paper back there. Okay. So we're going to I'm going to go this way so that it looks like there's a little bit more snow on the ground. My dad is doing incredibly well. Thank you for asking, Marcella. I hope your dad is doing well too. So I haven't talked to you in a while, but yeah, Dad's in a new home. He's been there for about a month. He's now at the U-Ville in St. Albert. And who knew that the magic pill for his dementia is a window? A window. He has a window that looks outside. He can see the crows. He can see the squirrels. He can see the garbage truck. He can see the people coming and going. And you know how he was always so confused? Always thought I was my aunt. Always thought we were in Ontario. Not once has he been asleep when I've gone to see him. Not once has he thought I'm my aunt. Not once has he been confused and thought he was in Ontario. It's amazing. He's still a little confused on some details. You know, for a while there, he thought his brother was in the next bed and little things like that. He's doing so well. It's scary. It's scary. Yeah, sorry, 4 by 5 1/4, Inez. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I'm busy yammering on. 4 by 5 1/4 is that piece. Okay, so now we need to pay attention to our pieces and our measurements. Okay, so I started off with a piece of designer paper that is 4 1/4. I hope. Let me just check my measurements. I had to pull up the graphic. Like, I don't even have my Post-it notes anymore. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, now we're going to chop this in a very particular way, in a very specific order, and we're going to maintain our pattern, okay? So what I want you to do, place it in your trimmer face up, and we're going to cut off at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so you're going to move this over, like over here, there's 3/4. So I'm going to scooch it to 3/4, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to do that again, 3/4. Cut. Now, because measurements are hard, words are hard, all the things are hard, we're just going to stick with that 3/4, okay? Just remember 3/4. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn our paper all the way around. We're going to cut off 3/4 from this end and 3/4 from this end. So we could do it this way, but I like consistency. Turn it over, cut 3/4, cut 3/4. Okay, so the only real measurement you have to remember is 3/4. All right, so then these, we're maintaining the pattern. Okay, so we're just going to turn it back. And what's left is this middle piece, which is 1 1/4. Okay, so if you want to do it the hard way, you could go, well, not the hard way, but really you could cut, pretend this is it. 3/4, chop, 3/4, chop, 1 1/4, chop, 3/4, chop, done. That's a lot of numbers to remember. So I just remember 3/4, 3/4, turn it all the way upside down, 3/4, 3/4, turn it all the way back up, right side up. Okay, does that make sense? It does, it makes sense. Okay, now we've got coordinating piece of cardstock. This is in this case, we're going with Pretty Peacock. Now we want these to be just 2 ticks wider. Let me just double check that should be 3/4 plus 2 ticks. Indeed, it is 3/4 plus 2 ticks, which is the same as 7/8. Well, Jennifer, you do it your way. I'll do it mine. All right, so we're going to go 3/4, which is what we had, plus 2 ticks, right? So it's between the 3/4 and the 1 inch mark. Chop. This is the layer for this piece. Do it again, 3/4 plus 2 ticks, chop. Now, because this is cardstock, we don't have to turn anything over. We just need 2 more that are the same size, 3/4 plus 2 ticks, and what is left is going to be for this one. So again, 3/4 plus 2 ticks, 3/4 plus 2 ticks. Then this should be 1 1/4 plus 2 ticks, and look at that, it is 1 1/4 plus 2 ticks. There you go, Jennifer. You watched me long enough. What's it been, 3-4 years? Okay, now, so this is what we've got going on here. Okay, these are all going to layer. However, if you look at our card, the whole thing about this panoramic card is the pieces get a little bit smaller. Okay, now I don't want anybody's head to explode, but we need to make these 4 panels a little bit smaller. Right now they're all the same, 3 1/2. We need them to be smaller. These 2 are going to be a little bit smaller, and then these 2 are going to be a little bit smaller yet. Okay, so let's work logically. First I'm going to tape this down. This one's done. This middle piece is done. So I'm going to layer him on his friend. I'm going to call him done. And that's not very much of a mat. My measuring was off a tad. That's okay. All right, like that. That didn't work out very well. Okay, so these 2 have to be a little bit smaller. So we're going to get this piece. Okay, so the one that's just to the right of the center one. Okay, we're going to put them in the trimmer. We're going to take off 2 ticks off each end. Not a half a tick off one end, because that's not going to maintain your pattern. We want to do 2 ticks off this end. Turn it over, and 2 ticks off this end. Okay. So now this piece, it was 3.5. It is now 3 1/4. All right. So we need its buddy to be 3 1/4 and 2 ticks. She said, confidently checking her work. Yes, 3 1/4. So we're going to take a half an inch off here, and then they're going to layer up. Aren't we all getting a bit older? Oh, sorry, Virginia. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, you're talking with your pal. Okay, so now this is going to layer on here. We're going to do the exact same thing to this one that's to the left. Take 2 ticks off one end. I mean, 2 ticks, that's just that much. It's not very much at all. Turn it around. 2 ticks off the other end. And then we make this one 4 ticks, right? If it would be the same as 2 ticks, and 2 ticks is 4 ticks. So that's going to measure there. Now these ones are smaller still. So instead of 2 ticks smaller, we're going to go 4 ticks smaller from each end, which is a half. So you're going to take a half off the top and a half off the bottom. Same with this one. I hope I haven't left you in the dust. It's logical in my mind. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well. There's not a lot to remember other than it's just getting a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. So this one we're going to take 1 inch off. Okay, so we're going to go, math is hard, so this should be 3. Yeah, this is 3, so this is going to be 3 and 2 ticks. Okay, and that's going to layer like that. I see that, Virginia, yeah. All right, so this one's going to take off a half, which is here. All right, now we can tape these guys down onto all of their little friends. Okay. Exactly, Gloria. So there are a lot of different variations. I like this one because I can remember 3/4. 3/4, 3/4, 1 1/4, 3/4, 3/4. And then the mats are just 2 ticks bigger. So I just find it easier to remember. And absolutely, you can play around with, okay, you can play around with the heights and the widths and make it your own. And now we've maintained the pattern. In this case, it's not an obvious pattern, right? Not like that scenery. We can chop more paper up that is a scenery and okay, like that. This one, actually, I'm going to redo this because this one's bothering me. My cutting wasn't very good, so it doesn't have a nice mat. So I'm going to redo that one. Lord knows I've got a lot of peacock scraps. Of course, none of them are ever the right size now, are they? Come on, are you kidding me? Like legit, look at this bag of scraps I've got. Let's see. And all of these aren't wide enough. So fine, I'll do this one. So this one has to be 3 1/2 and 2 ticks by 1 1/4 and 2 ticks. Nope. 3 1/2 and 2. What did I do here? That wasn't no 3 1/2. Nope. 3 1/2 and 2 ticks by 1 1/4 and 2 ticks. Didn't think it looked right. That's better. Okay, there we go. Bring back our card base. Okay. Yes. All right. So I like to pop the middle one up on dimensionals. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. You can leave them all flat. I'm going to pop these ones up. You could tie ribbons around this middle one. You could put ribbons around all of it. I mean, this is where the decorating is kind of fun. Before I secure anything down, though, I'm going to just visually space them. So they're going to get just a little bit shorter. And like I say, I'm doing this first because there's very little room now that I've put this this mat. Okay, I am shedding like a dog. All right. So I just want to kind of eyeball it. Get it somewhat. This one's not, holy cow, there's like no room. Okay. That. Essentially, these pieces really are butt up against that edge of the layer. Okay, that's pretty good. So secure this guy down first. Hope that you don't bump it. Normally I would use glue. I'm just going to use adhesive. And I use the glue, as you know, because the embossed piece glue will have these pieces adhered stronger and longer. Like that. Is anybody watching Tulsa King? I've got 2 more episodes. We didn't watch it last week, and it lands on Sundays. Oh my gosh, I love that show so much. By the same director as Yellowstone, and you can tell it's a lot of the same kind of music, and but I love it. God, Sylvester Stallone is so good in that show. It's really enjoying it. You know, as far as killing mobsters, kind of blowing up people, and yeah, anyway. It can be kind of graphic, but I'm really enjoying it. All right, there we go. Now, everybody still with me? 50. Okay. Now we're going to go in and we're going to make these. Oh, Lord. Am I? Okay. Oh, I found it. That was easy. I thought it would be on the floor, but it's not. All right, I'm going to bring in my Pretty Peacock ink. And I'm going to bring in some scrap. If I can find it. Yes, use some scrap. Now, I need to cut this back piece. I need to find my stamp set. Wish me luck. It's going to be a minute. It'll be the last one I look at. You know it will. Okay. Peaceful Season. All right. Where's that show? It's on, that'd be on Prime. No, Paramount or Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus, I think. Oh, it's so good. Love Sly. Never cared for him much when he was younger in all of his Rambo type movies, but he is just so good in this. So good. All right, so these are the dies. Did I show you this? So Peaceful Season. There's the Christmas, which makes the words, and then there's the background that makes the background. Yeah, no flies on me. All right, I'm just going to cut these out. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, all right. I'm just giddy because I'm almost done all my die cutting for a while. Alicia and I are going to Canmore next Wednesday, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. I have done more die cutting in the last month than I have done probably in my 18 years combined. I'm not even kidding. It's been madness. The cards I've been making are just so stepped up. I don't know what's going on with me, man. I used to keep them simple. But, okay, so here's the background that says Christmas. Here's this little banner flag thing. Ow. That hurt. Okay. We're going to ink up the word Merry, which is from the same Peaceful Season. We're going to stamp that right in the middle. Okay. Now we're going to do the word Christmas. And we're doing that in Pretty Peacock. And we need to make it a sticker because we don't want to be gluing this. Let me tell you that right now. You don't want to be gluing. Glue. It's nasty business. So this is big enough. Yeah. How big is this? This is like 1 1/4 by 3 1/2. Let's call it 1 1/4. This is our 3 1/2. These are adhesive sheets. Now mine look a little different. This is an old stash I had when we used to have it through Sizzix. It's the same stuff as we have now. It's just mine says Sizzix on it. Same thing. Works the same way. So you take you families. Have you been? No. Whoa. Is it good, Kim, or is it cheesy? Hello, Jeanette. Oh, excellent. Nice to see. You know, I giggle. Like, what is it there? 3 in the morning? What time is it in Sydney? Thank you for popping in, Jeanette. Anyway, okay, these, what the heck is going on with this machine? All right, these work the same as our current adhesive sheets. So this stuff turns any die cut into a sticker. All right, so you cut the piece the size you want, and you peel the pieces apart. One side is sticky. That is essentially, it's a great big piece of snail, right? It's just sticky on one side. So I've peeled back the wax topping. We're going to put this down here. I'm just trying to line it up on the bottom. Stick that down, pull this off, boom. We are now ready to die cut, and it's going to make it into a sticker. All right, so I'm going to run this through the machine. And I have to make sure, you have to make sure on this word in particular that you don't lose the I from Christmas. Okay, so this little teeny tiny polka dot, make sure he doesn't get lost. So he's right there. Don't go away. Don't move. Nobody sneeze. All right, so here's the word Christmas. I think I have a headache. All right. Come on, you can do it. There we go, the word Christmas. All right. Now, because it's a sticker, we're just going to peel off the backing. Try not to mangle the paper part if you can help it. It's okay if it does bend and stretch. We'll put it back the way it needs to be. But if you can, just try to gently take off your wax paper. And now you're going to place, don't move your eye, don't lose your eye. Try not to do what I just did, which was mangle my word Christmas. And we're going to lay it on the white background, and now it's stuck to my finger, so that's awesome. Okay, and so you can just kind of stop sticking to me. Maneuver the letters so they line up in the white. They line up on the white where it's supposed to, like that. Okay. Then you got to get your little eye. Now this is where it's tricky if you have talons like me. Oh, okay. The backing just popped off. Helps if you have take your pick tool and you're just going to put the eye in there. Jennifer. All right, now this is I'm doing it here. You can do it wherever you want, obviously. Okay, I'm just going to center it. Now, because this guy is popped up on dimensionals, I'm going to put a dimensional over here and over here. I'm going to use my little ones. And what's even going to be a smarter move is if I put them here on the paper so that I don't accidentally put it somewhere on the word Christmas and it's going to be all skew-whiff, as it were. Okay, so I'm going to get this, pop that up like that. And then if you feel you want another one, you know, for security, you could pop this in. What I like to do in this case is I take the wax off of one of these little fellers, get them on my take your pick tool, and then sneak them in that way. can do that. Now this guy, somebody did say, Tamara, why did you do it the hard way? I was trying to take this off and I was trying to cut it in half, and they're like, why don't you just cut it while it's on the sheet? And I'm like, well, because I'm not that bright. So if you want to cut one of these little dimensionals in half, just because the C in Christmas is pretty tiny. Same thing. Again, if you have claws, it makes it a lot more difficult. You know, nails don't go with paper crafting or piano playing. Two of the things that I have done in my life. So I think that's why I like long nails, is when I was younger and I played piano. My piano teacher, of course, insisted that we have our nails cut. We could not. I could put dimensionals under these, or I could just put adhesive on the word Mary. So let's do that. Comme ça. French for like that. Then I have to find my, which ones did I use? I think there's lots that work with this. Lots of our embellishments. These ones work, but I think I actually used these ones. They both work. These ones are the opal rounds, and they're a little bit more subtle. But both work. There's usually quite a few different options that would work. And then one up here. Ta-da! Thank you, Jennifer. Hi, Marlene. Wood panel embossing folder and use the bird DSP to make a Christmas art. There is so much you can do with this. It is ridiculous, honestly. So these, again, what time is it? It's 7:42. I could show you a hack. Now this, because it's one that I shared in my event with my team, and it's a good one. You want to pay attention to this. So let's do that, because I've already got a plethora to show you, right? This one, like so many paper, like any paper would work. Any paper, right? Whatever sentiment. Okay, so let me show you a hack. Thank you, you guys, thank you. Yeah, apparently this is going to be a popular layout for my Christmas card this year, and it's a great way to use up some of your, well, actually it doesn't use up that much. You could put designer paper back here, but most of it's being hidden. But if you had a solid color that you didn't really, have a use for, by all means use that. But I want to show you something. Where is my, all right, wait for it. I need to find my autumn, more than autumn. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, we have a number of sets, or we have over the years, where we have words, but we don't necessarily have the background, right? And that's all fine and dandy. It is. It's fine. It's dandy. We have the word apple. Let me just run this through the machine. Let's just do the word apple. It would be nice if I had it as a sticker. I don't need it as a sticker. Let's just do the word apple. I'm going to run this through the machine. Don't go away. Okay. Oh, these sleeves are driving me nuts. Okay. Here is the word apple. But there's no background for the apple to go on. Poor Mr. Apple. That makes him sad. He has nobody to pair up with. Have no fear. We will make our own background. So, grab yourself a mechanical pencil. I know, Judy, there's no bow. It doesn't need it. You could, but it didn't need it. And you guys keep trying to tell me that sometimes less is more. All right? Yeah, I like to throw you a curveball every now and then. Oh, the birch embossing folder. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, for sure. All right, so here we go. Here's the word apple with the die that we just used to cut out the word apple, right? Take your mechanical pencil, and let's just say I want a white background. We're going to trace the word apple with a die. Now, Princess Jennifer, I know this is going to make your eyes twitch, so you can just look away right now. We're going to fussy cut this. Apple might not have been my best example. However, look at this. Now, when it comes to fussy cutting, try to get some scissors that aren't gluey. These ones have a ton of glue on them. That one's not too bad. Okay, now I'm just going to fussy cut this. When you go to fussy cut, turn the paper, not the scissors, and it's a lot easier on your hand. And I'm going to try to be very precise here if I can, but then again, I'm also going to try to hurry, so maybe I won't be. There's a lot here. So what can I talk about in the meantime? What else? Wedding, birthday. Yeah, okay, let's just talk about how angry I am. I'm over the scale, right? Like, you guys know me and my weight journey and all that jazz, right? I've been trying to lose weight for 35 years. It's fine. So the healthy eating plan that I'm on, it's great and I love it. It's fabulous. I'm much happier when I eat well. And if I lose weight, fantastic. Eventually I'll lose weight. I mean, so I'm not getting all hung up on, you're only supposed to weigh yourself on Mondays. I don't. I weigh myself just out of curiosity because I know when I'm down, and then I like to weigh myself to say, hey, I'm down. Anywho, so I had lost 6 pounds in 9 days. You lose half a pound, half pound, a pound. Eat well every single day, and slowly it comes off. That's great. And then Friday comes and you go out for Vietnamese food, and then Saturday you go to a wedding, and sure, you ate the donut that had the score bits on it. Sure, you had a bunch of wine and a couple shots of tequila, and sure, a pork belly sandwich and some gummies. That's fine. It is what it is. Like, fine, I made that choice. I knew I would be up from salt retention. You guys, 6 pounds in water weight overnight. I'm like, so it takes me 9 days to lose it and 1.5 days to gain it. That's what drives me insane. Like, that'd be fine if tomorrow, by eating well, I lose that water weight of 6 pounds again, but you don't, and it drives me insane. So I wasn't best pleased this morning because I had been down like 6.2 pounds. And as of this morning, I was down 0.2. Like, I know I did not gain 6 pounds of fat. Whatever. I'm again, the scale, it lies to you and it's evil, but I'm like, why? Why does the universe have to mess with your head like that? So I was not happy. Wasn't happy about that. So hopefully tomorrow, I've had enough water today to fill a bathtub. So hopefully I'll be down at least 2 pounds, for goodness sake. 6 pounds. I was ready to chuck that thing out the window. Lying fink. All right. Isn't it fun to watch other people cut things out? Good times. Anyway, this is a hack that I could have just had one prepared earlier, but I did not. If you don't have the background for the word that you want, you can make your own. But you're not mass producing this. Or if you have a scan and cut machine, you could certainly use that to cut it out. So here we go. Now, if you didn't like that there were some pencil marks on there, you could erase them. But look, now my apple has a friend, and he has a background. I know the universe. I know, Kathy. We're old and bitter and we hate everything, right? Anyway, there's our apple, and he now has a buddy. And if I had made him a sticker, he would stick on there. So that's my fun hack. I still have 11 minutes left. I guess I could do my insides of my envelopes, but that seems a little drastic. Maybe, is there another paper I should use and cut? What should we do? So you're saying the birds, but with the embossing folder, you know what, that wood grain would be. Which birds are you thinking? We could try this bird one. This one, like, I like the scene. I could do this scene because that would go with the birch for sure. I know. Well, Bev, you have to weigh yourself every Monday just to see where we're at, right? To see the progress and oh, this one's fun too. How about this one? Actually, I think I tried this one. And oh, where's my favorite hack? Oh, I lost. Here's that piece of paper. Okay. Oh, so I had another hack so that if you're using, I'm gonna have to make a new one. I'm gonna have to make a new one because it was brilliant and I don't know where it went because it's clear and I lose these things. All right. So if you're using a paper that has a scenery on it, hang on, I gotta find my acetate sheets. Like say I want to do, there we go. Say I want to cut this guy. Okay, what did I say these dimensions were? 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I'm going to take an acetate sheet or a window sheet or these things, right, that our dies come on. I save all these. All right. So I'm going to cut this to 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. Why, Tamara? Why are you doing that? I hear you cry. Well, let me show you. Stop glitching. Okay. Now that I've got this, okay, so this is my top, and so I can see what's going on here. So now I can figure out where I want to cut this paper so that it's going to show up nicely in my little scenery. Know what I'm saying, Vern? For example, if I was using one of these sheets, if I just cut this, it doesn't look like a whole lot. Where's this? If that was cut and put on a piece of paper, you're like, what is that? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that's a picture of. But if you wanted this whole scenery, this little window is going to let you move your window around, so you're going to know how to cut it to show. I know what I'm trying to say. Like here, if I wanted mostly one tree versus here's a better idea. Like, do I want this part to show? Do I want, like, if I cut this, again, that doesn't even look like a tree if this is your card front. So you're going to want to cut, say here, so you're going to get part of the tree, right? Get it? Got it? Hi, Krista. Lucky winners. My lucky winners from the draw from the SSS event are popping in. So that's what I've done here, and I don't like that this paper is going to give me a nice this one might. What else have we got? What else have we got? Like, are you thinking that's not a scene. I don't want to do these birds. And this isn't really a scene either. I mean, I guess I could try this one. Kind of like these guys. So what I would want to do is cut it like this. It's going to be wasting a whole bunch, but that's okay. I don't care. Do I care? I don't really care. So how about here? So this is, so if I cut this at like 4 3/4. So let's just do this. I got a minute left. So if this is a 4 3/4, I can at least show you how it's going to 4 3/4. From the bottom is where I was going with that. And where did I put? See, now this is the problem with my little window sheet. Where did he go? Hello. There it is. So if I want to put it like that, so then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to chop him off, say here. No, I don't want half a beak. That's going to be weird. So how about if we go here? So now I'll put this in the trimmer like right here. And then this has to go 4, is it 4 1/4 or 4 3/4? 4 1/4. All right, so we're going to go over 4 1/4. And then I want it, say, here. So I'm going to cut off just a titch here. And then I'll go 3 1/2 this way. Like that. Okay, so this is going to make our seam. So now this can all get chucked on the floor. And we're going to cut it like we did before. So we're going to go 3/4, 3/4, flip it around, 3/4, 3/4, and that leaves 1 1/4. Oops, put him the wrong way. Like that. Right, and then I'm going to mount him on probably this. This was 4 7/8, which is 5 less 2 ticks by 3 1/2 plus 2 ticks. So 3/4 and 2 ticks. 3/4 and 2 ticks. 3/4 and 2 ticks. 3/4 and 2 ticks. Okay, so center. Like, it doesn't have to be hard, you guys. So take off 2 ticks from this end. 2 ticks from this end. 2 ticks from this end. Still have time, I have 3 minutes. 2 ticks from this end. 4 ticks from this end, or 1/2 inch. 4 ticks from this end. Did I say 1/2? I meant 1/4. Am I missing one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I grabbed it from the wrong end. Nope, wait a minute. No, I didn't. Okay. And then this one has to go right 1/4 inch. I think on that last one, I think I had said 1/2. All right. So now here we're going to go here. This one we're going to go here. I think. Yep. Here. And here. Done. That's all it takes for the cutting, if this is nice and even. And at 7:58, I still have 2 minutes. Okay. So don't forget, if you have $30 in your budget, it would be great if you could support Santa's Anonymous. Send me $30 and I will be buying kits with them, with the money on October 30th. I'll probably order some beforehand. And I'll likely have some half-price items to give away too from those orders. So stay tuned and I'll do a post saying who would like the chance to have a half-price item. Is that right? Look right. I'm going to take just a hair off this guy. I think he wasn't quite. Take another tick off him. And so there's only 2 packets left for my decorative. Oh, that was too big. Decorative trees class. And I haven't started cutting for my reindeer class yet, but I will start cutting for that soon. Get that out the door. All right, so we're going to do this, and I think I'm going to do it on white. I only have 1 minute left, so I don't think I have time to do the embossing, but I can do that. I want to see how this looks on the card. Let's pretend there's a layer. That's cute. And then whatever sentiment you want to come up with. Maybe I don't do it well. I kind of want to do the birch folder, like you said. So the pattern is maintained. And isn't that cute? And you can stamp whatever you want. or not. You just leave it like that. Nice generic card. Ooh. Krista, were you following my instructions and you got them wrong because I said them wrong? Yeah, probably. Okay. Gray emboss, maybe. Okay, but it's 8 o'clock, so I got to get out of here. So I am going to post pictures of my cards, and then if you created something, feel free to post what you made in the comments below the picture of what I made, and then everybody will see your gorgeous creations. If you were in the SSS event, if you're on one of the teams who took part of that, feel free to post your picture as well. So you've already done it, right? There's a whole bunch of you who already share your picture on the page, and it'll be awesome. It'll be fabulous. It'll be great. Okay. Okay. The window sheet, Lena. So that was the same size as the original piece that I said to cut for the designer paper. So it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. I have no idea where it went now because, you know, it's clear. I think it got shoved into the designer paper. So 4 1/4 by 3 1/2, because that's the piece of designer paper you're going to chop. So you want to make sure that it fits in that little section. So the same size as your designer paper. Okay, friends, thank you very much for popping in and spending some time with me. I will see you here Friday morning for coffee break at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll get together, have a cup of coffee, and catch up on all the things. 3-day sale is over Wednesday at midnight, so get those orders in. How many ticks off the outside piece? Lillian, in total, that'll be 1/4 inch. So the first two, you take 2 ticks off each end, and off these ones, you take 4 ticks, which is 1/4 inch, okay, off each end. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I will see you on Friday. Have a fabulous week. Stay amazing.